Hey guys, I'm so excited to have you here today. So, you think you're a good parent to your fur child? You think you're doing everything right to keep them happy and healthy? You think you're spoiling them with those little harmless bites of your dinner? Maybe a piece of chicken here, a bit of cheese there? Well, listen up because today we're talking about all the human foods that could send your precious golden retriever straight to the vet. Yes, you heard that right. Some of the foods we love can be dangerous for them. You might think you're being nice by giving them a little bite of what you're eating, but the next thing you know, they're throwing up or feeling worse. It's not just about being nice. It's about being informed. What happened? Well, you may have accidentally given them something poisonous to dogs. It's scary, but it's something every pet owner needs to be aware of. So here's a list of human foods you should never give your golden retriever according to the AKC and ASPCA. These organizations have done the research and it's crucial to follow their guidelines. Buckle up, Buttercup, because this is going to be a wild ride through the do's and don'ts of feeding your furry best friend. Let's make sure we're giving them the best care possible. First up, let's talk about macadamia nuts. I mean, who doesn't love a good macadamia nut cookie, right? Wrong. At least when it comes to your golden retriever. These nuts are seriously bad news, guys. We're not talking about a little tummy ache here, we're talking about full-on toxicity. Think vomiting, weakness, inability to walk, and even neurological problems. Yeah, not cute. So next time you're reaching for that cookie tin, make sure it's safely out of reach of those curious paws. Okay, almonds might not be as scary as macadamia nuts, but they're still on the no-no list for your golden retriever. You might think, hey, they're just nuts, right? But there's more to it. And here's why. Those pointy little buggers can wreak havoc on your dog's insides. They might look harmless, but they can cause serious issues. Imagine trying to swallow a pointy almond whole. Ouch, right? Now think about your dog trying to do the same. It's not a pleasant thought. Well, dogs don't always make the best decisions when it comes to chewing, and those almonds can get lodged in their throat or even cause tears. This can lead to choking or internal injuries. And let's not forget about the salt. Many almonds are salted, and too much salt is a big no-no for dogs. Too much salt is bad for anyone, but especially for our furry friends. It can cause excessive thirst and urination, leading to dehydration. It can lead to water retention and other health problems like high blood pressure and even kidney issues. So, keep the almonds to yourself and give your pup a nice, safe chew toy instead. They'll be happier and healthier for it, and you can enjoy your snack without worry. Alright folks, this one's a no-brainer, but it's so important that it deserves its own chapter. Chocolate! I know. It's hard to resist those puppy dog eyes when you're indulging in a chocolate bar, but trust me, it's not worth the risk. Chocolate contains a compound called theobromine, which is basically poison to dogs. We're talking vomiting, diarrhea, hyperactivity, increased thirst, panting, muscle tremors, seizures, and in severe cases, even death. And the darker the chocolate, the more dangerous it is. So keep that chocolate stash on lockdown and opt for dog-friendly treats instead. Your golden retriever will thank you for it. Coffee and soda, no buzz for your pup. Alright, so we all know that coffee is a lifesaver in the morning, but for your golden retriever, not so much. While that morning cup of joe might be your best friend, it can be your dog's worst enemy. You see, dogs are way more sensitive to caffeine than we are. Even a small amount can have a big impact on their health. Remember that feeling you get after one too many cups of coffee? The jitters, the racing heart, the general sense of unease? Yeah, imagine that times 1,000 for your poor pup. Their smaller bodies and different metabolism make them much more vulnerable. We're talking racing heart, jitters, upset stomach, and in extreme cases even seizures. It's not just a minor inconvenience, it can be a serious health risk. And it's not just coffee. Soda is just as bad, if not worse, thanks to all that added sugar. The caffeine and sugar combo can be a double whammy for your furry friend. So, keep your pup hydrated with good old-fashioned water and save the caffeine for yourself. Water is the best and safest option to keep them happy and healthy. Remember, a hydrated dog is a happy dog. Alcohol, keep the party away from your pup. Okay, this one should go without saying, but just in case you needed a reminder, do not give your dog alcohol. Ever. Seriously. I know, it sounds ridiculous, but you'd be surprised how many people think it's funny to give their dog a sip of beer or let them lick up a spilled margarita. But here's the thing. Alcohol is toxic to dogs. even in small amounts. It can cause vomiting, diarrhea, coordination problems, breathing difficulties, tremors, coma, and even death. So yeah, not funny at all. Keep the booze to yourself and let your pup enjoy some dog-friendly fun instead. Xylitol, the hidden danger in sugar-free foods. Alright, let's talk about xylitol. No, it's not some new age meditation technique, it's actually an artificial sweetener that's found in a ton of sugar-free foods and drinks. Think sugar-free gum, candy, peanut butter, even some toothpaste. And while it's perfectly safe for humans, it's incredibly toxic to dogs. We're talking liver failure, seizures, even death. So double-check those ingredient lists and keep anything containing xylitol far, far away from your furry friend. Trust me, their life could depend on it. Raw yeast. Don't let your pup rise to the occasion. Okay, so you're probably not feeding your dog spoonfuls of raw yeast, but if you're a baking enthusiast like me, you might want to pay attention to this one. Raw yeast dough can be a serious hazard for your curious canine. You see, when yeast ferments in a warm, moist environment, like say your dog's stomach, it produces gas, and lots of it. This can cause bloating, discomfort, and in severe cases, even a life-threatening condition called gastric dilatation volvulus, or GDV, where the stomach twists on itself. So keep that rising dough out of reach and save your pup from a world of hurt. Ice cream, a sweet treat your golden should skip. I know it's hard to resist those puppy dog eyes when you're digging into a bowl of ice cream, but trust me, it's best to keep the frozen treats to yourself. First of all, many dogs are lactose intolerant, which means their little tummies can't handle all that dairy. The result? Gas, bloating, diarrhea, you get the picture. And even if your dog isn't lactose intolerant, ice cream is still packed with sugar, which can lead to weight gain, dental problems, and other health issues. So skip the ice cream and opt for a dog-friendly frozen treat instead. Grapes, a small fruit with big consequences for dogs. Grapes might seem like a harmless snack, but for dogs, they can be deadly. And the scary part is, we don't even know exactly why. Some scientists believe it's a toxin present in the skin or seeds, while others suspect it might be an allergic reaction. But regardless of the cause, the effects are serious. Ingesting grapes can lead to sudden kidney failure in dogs, which can be fatal. And it doesn't take much. Even a single grape can be toxic to some dogs. So keep those grapes off the counter, out of reach, and definitely out of your dog's reach. Garlic and onions might add a punch of flavor to our food, but for dogs, they're a recipe for disaster. These pungent ingredients contain compounds that can damage red blood cells in dogs, leading to a condition called hemolytic anemia. Symptoms can include lethargy, weakness, pale gums, loss of appetite, vomiting, and in severe cases, even death. And it's not just fresh garlic and onions you need to worry about. Garlic powder and onion powder can be just as dangerous. So be mindful of those seasonings and keep your pup safe by avoiding these toxic ingredients. I know, giving your dog a bone seems like the most natural thing in the world. But the truth is, real bones can be extremely dangerous for dogs. Cooked bones especially can splinter easily, causing serious damage to your dog's mouth, throat, stomach, or intestines. We're talking choking hazards, internal bleeding, blockages, not exactly the kind of playtime you want for your furry friend. So ditch the real bones and opt for safer alternatives like synthetic bones, rubber chew toys, or hard edible chews designed specifically for dogs. Your pup will get the chewing satisfaction they crave without the risk of a trip to the emergency vet. Avocados might be a superfood for humans, but for dogs, they're a big no-no. Avocados contain a toxin called persin, which can cause vomiting, diarrhea, and even more serious health problems in dogs. While the flesh of the avocado contains lower levels of persin than the pit and skin, it's still best to err on the side of caution and keep avocados away from your furry friend altogether. There are plenty of other healthy treats you can give your dog, so there's no need to risk it with this potentially toxic fruit. So, there you have it, a comprehensive guide to all the human foods that could send your golden retriever straight to the vet. I know it can be tough to resist those puppy dog eyes, but trust me, it's always better to be safe than sorry. Keep these foods out of reach, be mindful of what you're feeding your furry friend, and when in doubt, always consult with your veterinarian. Now, this whole list is all about foods that your dog can't eat. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. We'll see you soon in the next video.